March 28, 2019 was a tragic experience for me. I celebrated I think I was 30, yes, 30 birthday on March 18, 2019. I went to that same week, I went to a cousin funeral service, and my mother, we both sat in the same seat that Saturday, and we were sitting at the back, and there was an elderly lady. The church was packed, and there was an elderly lady, and I got up and I gave the elderly lady my seat, and she sat beside my mother and all of that. I went up to, it was my time to go and give my tribute, pay tribute to the family, and and I went up and I did my tribute and all of that, and I came back to sit down, but not beside my mother this time, somewhere else. As I said, I gave my seat to someone, and I gave my tribute and I came back. And for that quick second after I gave my tribute and all, I came back and I sat down in a different seat. And when I sat there, I saw my mother's funeral arrangement, and everything flashed before me for about a quick second and everything. And then my reaction was that we all have to die someday and all of that. And I left it there. I saw my mother the Sunday. She was there talking and run jokes and all of that. On March 28, I came from outside and all of that. I sat down in the house watching TV and all of that, and I was tired. So I think about 9 o'clock, I said, you know what, I'm going to my bed. And I went in and I didn't do a long prayer that night. I said, God, forgive me for my sins, ones them that I know of and the ones them that maybe I don't even remember. So I asked. But before I dived down into my sleep, and I said, God, wherever my brother is right now, I want you to cover him under your blood, cover him under your wings, that nothing happens to him. And I was there into sleep, and I hear my grandmother say, somebody's calling you outside. And I said, huh? Jump out of this. I said, huh? So it was my cousin said he received a news that they shoot up my mother and stepfather house. So I said, oh. So I called my brother to see, and he said, no man, everything is good right now. So I said, okay, we're going back to sleep. So then everybody, they wake up and they cry, say that's true and all of that. So I called back. I said, what's going on? He said they shoot up the place and all of that, but he don't know if their mother and father is okay. So I said, okay, might be nothing. So I'm still in that phrase and saying, still open, and say that nothing, everything is okay and all of that. And so I go back. Then I think another family member called and said they reached out to a police and said, yes, something goes on and all of that. And everybody started crying and all of that. And I said, no, man, no, just stop the crying, man. Stop the crying and all that. And then I think about approximately about 3 o'clock in the morning, my brother called me and said the police want to speak to me. I said, the first thing I said to the officer is my mother and stepfather okay? And he said, no. And he asked for their date of birth, my mother's date of birth, because I had her ID. And I gave it. And then I realized that, yes, and I said yes. But everyone was crying and all of that. They can't believe it happened. And all of that. And I was just telling them, people, that's all life is. We are not here to stay and all of that. But in life, God knew that my mother and stepfather was going to leave this world like that. They was going to be murdered. That's all their life and their story would be ended and all of that. I had the opportunity to do the sermon at my mother's funeral and all of that. God has given me the courage to do it and all of that. And as I said, I forgive those who have done such horrific thing to both of them. I forgive them. I cannot hold them hostage. I cannot hold grudge against them for something that they have done and all of that. I if I have the opportunity and I don't see the sense why they will go to prison for something and all of that. Things happen in life, and it scarred my life up until this day, and I have regrets and all of that that I wish they were here so that I could do things better for them and all of them. But death comes in any form. It comes naturally, it comes tragic, it comes in an accident, it comes in a murder. And if you do believe in God, God knew that this is the way they are going to go and all of that. It leave a void in each of us heart that we only can reminisce on the good things and the past, that we have shared something good in this life. So death is appointed unto each of us and all of that. As I said, I wish that they were here and all of that. And the night, the day, and all of that, it takes a toll on me. And I remember the Friday morning I get up early, and I know I was in this world, but I was walking, and people was just paying their condolences and all of that. I didn't hear one thing what people were saying because I was still in that phase of shock and all of that. But it helped me to draw closer to God. It builds me and make me into a better person. And I used to say to person who lose their parents, or they used to say, I understand what you're going through. And like one day the Spirit said to me, Alicia, you don't understand what none of these person are going through who lost their parents, because your parents is still alive. But when it happens to me, I realize that there is a deep void that cannot be filled. Nobody can fill that space, that emptiness that you feel, that loneliness at times. Because sometimes you're saying to yourself that I wish that my mother was here, because some mothers just know the right thing to say, and mothers will always there to protect you. Saying that to say this, I encourage each of you who have your parents, or especially your mother, to treat them with the utmost respect, with the utmost love. Show them love now and not wait till later when they are gone. Because when they are gone, they're not coming back. They're not coming back. The only thing will linger is their precious memories that will linger. As I said, I'm speaking about 6 years now since that my mother is not here. And I can remember sometime when she's beating me. I remember I remember one time she came to my school when I was going to Duncan's College, and my great teacher was telling her something, and my mother decided that she want to beat me. I never forget that. And so before she passed away, we will always reminisce on those things. She was always say, boy, you remember when you used to just give beer trouble and all of that? You just see people and you just give trouble. My mother was a true person, a true friend, a true family member, and a true mother, not to me only, but to all those she come across. If she love you, she love you, and if she don't, she don't. But these 6 years has left a void that cannot be filled. And I pray on her untimely death that she make it right with God, so that one day I will see her on that other side of Jordan. Walk good, Marcia and Rooster, until I see you guys again.